Hello everyone, welcome back to the Edsy's Modded Adventure episode 2. Not my mouse. Where today, hopefully we can get some Tinker's Construct on the go. Because I've done a little bit of mining. And I went and collected some wood, so we got some more wood growing away. And as you can tell, we have music's back. Because Spotify got fixed between finishing of recording episode 1 and beginning of this one. So let's dive right into it. So done a little bit of mining. There's a mountain along here, neither does those acorns. I've done enough just like tie us over and just start us going. I've also collected up a bunch of sand, gravel and clay to make the smeltery items that we're going to need. And I also need 2. So I went mining down, of a caving situation. And down in here. Went down into the mine shaft. So that would be my best bet to go and see what I can grab down there. Wasn't a lot of stuff, but it was enough to get us started. Got myself some I acquired myself a couple of deaths, which I have removed from the map. But there was an apotheotic boss down there. It was a blue. And it was a vindicator, so I had to leg it and he murdered me twice. So first thing we need to do is grab 2 stacks of each of these. We're gonna make some grout. As you can see, I have this is my goal for the first few episodes, is to get the Philosopher's Stone and Transportation Table up and running, because they're going to be not a must, but a huge help in getting us further on in the pack. Really, one block. Right, so let's just make ourselves another. Let's just make ourselves a stone pick. I just want to grab some more cobble. Don't have a lot of copper. A lot of coal. Sorry. We do need to get some sort of tree farm going, and I think with create is probably going to be my best bet to start us off with, by doing a create tree farm. The reason I get more cobble is so I can make a few more furnaces. So I like to cook up all of this grout in one go. We're going to need to cook up some copper to get the smeltery bits and pieces that we're going to need. We're also going to need to find some lava. There's some lava so we can power the smeltery. I swear I just heard a bubble of lava. I might be losing my mind. I swear I just heard the noise of lava. That should be right for now. Take this iron. Okay, so you can tell I haven't really gone around the area. Ooh. A quick browse down here. Let's just hit this. Nothing special down here. Lots of bats. Nothing special. Level off. So let's get us the grout cooking up first, so we can at least have that started. I don't know what we're going to use to cook up the grout. And how much wood have I got? I got a bit. I think my best bet is going to be to get some charcoal on the go. I think start us off. So if I do that, that should get us the charcoal to start us going. I did find some diamonds, but like I would make a diamond pick, but I know I can make an iron pick and add a diamond to it, which will give me diamond level mining. My brain is just not braining right now. So we'll start picking up this quote. Because I want to get this up. I want to get this going as quick as I can. So we need at least 16 to do stacks anyway. But in the interim, so let's look at tinkers. So we're gonna need to make one of these at some point. So let's just doesn't matter which one. Doesn't matter which one because it's just a blocks of something. So we're gonna need craft station, the part builder, the tinkering station, the art chest. We're gonna cast chest eventually. The tinker's chest. We're going to need wherever the smeltery blocks are. Here we are. So we're gonna need the seed melter and the seed heater to start us. Fuel tank, controller, drain, and obviously the seared bricks. We're going to want a casting table and a casting basin and a faucet. So then that will get us everything that we should need to get us going. So next then we will wait for this to be done. We're going to now get, because we're gonna do is brain no worky. My brain is properly not working right now, and I don't know why. Do one more. You cook that up, and we will take this out to get some copper. First 4 ingots for this and 2 for that. You being smelt down in the melting gets me that. So I need 3 of these will get us 4 ingots. We need for that, and then we need 2 for this. So if I just do 6, I guess it's the even 3. Take you, and you won't cook anything up yet. That should be right. So firstly, actually need some glass as well. Let's do that in a minute. Spread you out between those. And then my calculations have gone all over the place right now. So wait for that. Wait for these fires to die down, and then we'll be distributed. You. What are we waiting for? Just break it. and then you in there. Okay. So, get some sand. Got enough to do 8, which I think is all we'll need. Sleeping through the night. Yeah, as you can see, like I died. I was slain by Sean the Odd Smelling using Sean's radial wood shovel of serendipitous. Whatever that means. Like all the achievements I got. Right, so let's collect up this. I need 2 more glass for this. I think that's any tank. Yeah, gauge, fuel gauge, ink gauge. Oh, so it's just a gauge. So I need at least 5 glass. And then for this I need 1. So, start with this. That. Get that. And we get that. We're going to need this. This. And this. Okay. So, this is what you need to do to start yourself off. Your seed heater. You have your control, your melter. Basin. Faucet. Copper in, and then we need to give it some fuel. We just take some of this for now, some of our normal coal for now. Help melt this down. And to make a controller, we need some seared bricks. We pop in there. There's our 4 ingots. This gets us that. Here's our controller. And we'll take some more sand. Break this one. And we take this. This gives us blank sand cats, which get used up in the craft. To get us our copper ingots that we need to make the drain for the smeltery. And yeah, it's a nice bit of smeltery action, and hopefully we get at least the pickaxe done today. We've done that. Got that, and then got that. So we need drain. So 1 more piece of glass. Another drain tank. There's our tank. Got that. We got that. Got that. We need that drain, and then everything else just needs to be bricks. So just do collect all our bricks. 1. That I think should be enough to get us started. Just gonna pop this over here. What would I do? This. Go square. One great thing about Alpine, it has multiple uses. Do need some more bricks though. So we go controller, tank, drain, and then put basin. This faucet, which we have 2 anyway. This will get used for other things. You can still use it for other things anyway. And then we that take some more of the seed bricks out of here. And that is basic smeltery. Ooh. Slot will attempt to empty then fill an item. Okay. Oh, that's Okay. This. Okay, so what we got? 9 slots. That's a lot of space. That's a different UI. That's very different to what it used to be. So now we grab our wood. And sticks in here. Yeah. We need to make some patterns. Planks. That is Quark's recipe. Is amazing. A bunch of patterns. A crafting station. Some planks. A part builder. Tinker's station. Chest is required for the part chest. Cast chest, we need a cast first, and the Tinker's chest, we need some lapis and another chest. Don't think I've got any lapis. I do have some lapis, nice. And we have a Tinker's chest, and we just need to make a cast of some description. It's gold in this version. See, that used to be like aluminium, brass, or bronze, or something. It was. Love it. Love it. Love Tinker's construct. Okay, so we put this in there. So to make ourselves a pickaxe, we need a pickaxe head, tool handle, tool binding. So then we need to get some material to make the parts with. We got our binding, our tool handle, and our head. So you can put them together and basically have your pickaxe immediately. But we need some gold, and these require 1 ingot each, which is fantastic. But we also need lava, and there's some right there. So, have I got 3 iron? I do not. I can get 3 iron though. Take some sticks. I think that should be enough. I'm hoping it's enough. I think so. I think it's like 2 sticks per smelt. Okay, so I can make the foundry is something I'd like to look into as well. And what's that? That adds melting? Okay. So another great thing about Tinkers, its fuel tank, is it retains liquids. And at some point, what we're going to do is we're going to do molten blaze. You can literally just put blazes into a smeltery and melt them down. Now, they deserve it. Ah, lava! Let's just go inside. We put our tank there so we don't lose it. Fill up 4 buckets. Break this. And see, it has its lava. I think I have some redstone. Once we get the ingot cast, and we can start. Not necessarily. It's not doubling our ores. It's more like 1.3. We can start getting ingot molds. Yeah, the ingot mold, and maximizing our resource output for now, anyway. At least you melt quick. The reason I'm making these out of a normal, like a straight cast right now, is because these are going to be part of making up a lot of, and it's going to be something to brain brain work, will you? Come on. We're gonna be upgrading the components of our pick anyway as we go along. So we can use this to make the ingot cast. It's just melted down. There should be one ingot and 3 nuggets, yeah. But once we've got this, I'm gonna put you in. Oh, it's this one, isn't it? Oh yeah, if you notice, there are armors you can cast with Tinkers now, which is great. I haven't really used Tinker's armor. It's not something I've thought about using. But for now, I'm just gonna get just a normal chest to keep this in by the smeltery. And we're gonna work on getting our first Tinker's pickaxe. So we'll get these gold ingots out of here. We're gonna make our pickaxe head out of bronze, our binding out of copper, and our and the handle out of iron. So we'll take 3 of these because that gets us the right amount. Osmium pickaxe head, maybe. Bronze ingot. Pretty sure I can ally it in here. Bronze alloying. Yeah, 1 tin to 3 copper. So I'm gonna need 3 of you. I might as well just take 3 tin as well. And then we need some more copper. Actually, I could just take one of these. 1 copper I need. So make our handle first. I'm gonna keep that out actually. Yeah, I like that it renders the items in here. You sleep thunderstorm. That's our iron. Our iron tool handle. I need to do that. And 1 more ingot. So then what we need to do is stick this in there. And this will get us the bronze we need, and we'll have excess tin to turn into ingots anyway. At some point we will be automating this. So the good thing with Tinker's Construct is I just don't need that one. We need to you. The good thing with Tinker's Construct is like there's the bronze I need. Just click on that and that puts it to the bottom. There's our pickaxe head. Can I make an osmium? I can. Okay, so durability of this is 760, mining speed 6.2, diamond tier. See, bronze is better than the osmium pickaxe head. So then for the binding, we want copper there. There's our copper tool binder. Over to this one. Go head. Bind it, tool handle, binding. So this gives us maintained. I think that's uses less durability. Oh yeah, that's cool. So there's our modifiers. Like the dwarven mines faster, has more projectile velocity the deeper you mine, but loses effectiveness if you get too high. That's fine. Cancel armor and pierce from something. I think that's just due to the pickaxe itself. Magnetic. That's from the iron handle, so we got like a base, like a really small amount of magnetic. So if we're mining over lava, we don't got less chance of losing our stuff, and tool mines faster when a higher durability. So the higher I keep the durability, the faster it'll mine. So there is our first Tinker's axe. So what we're going to do next, these away first, is we're going to get rid of this piece of junk. You away as well. And then what we're going to do is we're going to add some modifiers to this. So as you can see, it's got 3 upgrades and 1 abilities. 1 ability. Well, abilities 1, it says. So this will be the same sort of thing I'll be doing with most of my Tinker stuff. Sword-wise, so like we can do auto smelt. No, we don't want that. We don't blocking, bonking or bucketing, changing golden. So 1, we want glowing would be ideal, but we need some. Well, not glowing. Lucky we need. We need. Unbreakable we can get eventually. Unbreakable uses an ability. Lucky modifier uses an ability, but there are ways to get more ability slots. So you have lucky, you have lucky, you have luckier and luckiest. Requires, so you have lucky, luckier, and luckiest. Okay, so there's just 2 different recipes. This requires 2 blocks of lapis, 2 copper ingots, and a blue orchid or cornflower, which for some reason I can never find them. So what else do we want? So we're gonna want is it 2? Overslime is a good one as well. I've used that before. Chronic, harmonious, luckier, zoom, tank, no. So sharp is what we'll add to our swords with quartz. Gonna wanna add. Magnetic? I can use a compass to add magnetic. Makes sense. That really does make sense, actually. Haste is another one we're going to want to add. And we're also going to add an emerald. I found a massive emerald vein. I ended up getting 33 emeralds. So these are going to be our first, 3 things we're going to want to add to it. So our durability right now is 836. If we add the diamond, that puts us to that. If we add the emerald, that puts us up to that. And then we're going to add a bunch of redstone to increase the mining speed. So this is a bronze pick. So the only way I can compare that is with so let's just go with our basic stone pick. Doesn't give us a mining speed, but you can see the difference. It's gonna make our mining a lot better. Yes, this is just gonna be our normal stone, but that's speed of our stone pick. It's like I'm using an efficiency pickaxe. It's just so much better. So much better. It's gonna make mining so much faster. And once we get to the point of getting the... I'll take one of these a minute. So we can make that cash chest. We can make this. Once we get to this, we don't need blocks of electrum. See here it says it uses any anvil metal. But it doesn't use like blocks of iron. I can do blocks of bronze. So we make ourselves iron gold bars Acts as an empty casting table. Can I use that to do the like this then? Chest, bricks, and bricks. Bricks. I see why we're doing that. Our other one's smelted down. Huh? 6 nuggets? Interesting. What was I doing? This. Oh yeah, I was going to this because I wanted to break this chest. I wanted to use this chest. You. Want you. You work? No, you will not. Okay. You're melting down. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna make a random cast of something. Like cobble in there. So take you, put you in there. Our cast chest. And now we can go like that. Put our casts in there. Done. They can stay in there, and then we just need to get make our smeltery a little bit bigger, because this is going to be our main source of ore doubling to start us off with. 13. Yeah, this will be enough to put us up one more level. And this is where you don't fall in your smeltery. See, currently in here now we have liquid soul. No idea what it's used for. Doesn't give me a normal use. Scorched lantern with liquid soul in it. No idea. But if you do want to get rid of something that's in your smeltery, as long as you break the controller, that will empty it. But you can break any other block of the smeltery, any other block. If you got metals in there, as long as you do not break the smeltery controller, you will not lose whatever's in there, which is brilliant. It's kind of like Railcraft. If anybody remembers, if you remember Railcraft, like Railcraft tanks. It was one of those things. If you did not break the I think it was the center, middle, bottom. The bottom layer center block. If you didn't break that, you didn't lose the contents. So we have our nice new shiny Tinker's pick, which I don't know if I can rename. No, can't. Used to be able to. What does this do? That's just a chest. It is just a chest. So with this nice shiny new pick, can get a lot more mining done, which will be great. So now we've got our basic ore doubling on the go. Our next quest, essentially, our next quest of this pack, is to get ourselves a house to live in. Instead of living out in the open and being a hazard to the world. So, well, I say our next challenge is food, because I have nothing. I got pumpkins, I got some potatoes, and that's about it. So we need to make a farm. Some description. Just go and grab a bucket of water, and this will probably eventually be changed into a create farm, because create. If you guys have watched enough of me, you know how much I love create. Because create is probably one of the best mods that has ever been made for Minecraft. It looks good, it's fun to play with, it's fun to mess around with, and like, and it's the first thing I check when I start a new mod pack, start a new quest pack, is creating this. Is create gonna make my life a lot easier with farming and all that good stuff. It's just so like, it fills in so many different like voids, because there used to be, like, way back when, like tier 3 farms, you'd have like Steve's Carts, or you'd have Forestry's tree farm. Forestry's tree farm was good, but it was a pain to set up because like you needed a type of building blocks. So you needed like stone bricks or nether bricks or something to build up the actual base of the farm, and then you needed to supply it with power and supply it with water and fertilizer, and you had to make, what was it? I can't remember what the machine was, but you had to make all these different like glass like diodes essentially or whatever, and you had to melt down glass and certain configurations of stuff to get all these different electron tubes. Basically, that's what it were, electron tubes. But other than that, like Steve's Castle was fun, but then it was waiting hours for your cart to be made. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna get a basic, bog standard, everyday farm up and running for now, because we can't afford anything for V8 right now, and I need to get food, because without food we are not going to survive very long. And it's always something that I always put off, is food. Every time. Food is always something I always put off. And it's like, oh yeah, I need food. Because normally I'm like out exploring and finding stuff and all that good stuff. Okay. I think I should put actually additions in the back. I do believe we have, I think I said cyclic last episode we have in here, so we could probably automate this to some degree. We do have cyclic, nice. We might be able to. That is something we're gonna want. And the Eye of Ender box. This will allow us to teleport around, like a waystone type thing, but it's always in our hand. What am I looking for? I am looking for a specific machine. It's like, it is called, is it just the harvester? Here they are. Yes, harvester. So I need the harvester. I'm gonna want item collector as well, and that is gonna be automated crafting. Huh? See, also with like these wireless redstone things, I think there's a wireless power one as well. Soundproof facade. Use one box to copy this parent. Which is exactly the same as sound. What was nearby sound when I'm powered? Okay. This is also good. Pilot. Get your cobblestone and blaze back. Interesting. That's really cheap as well. That's copper nugget, first cobble. That's actually really broken. I forgot how broken this crushing macerator is. I don't think it can do all ores. I think you can only do blocks. The actual block ore itself. That's what's looking like. Yeah. So it gets you 4 raw iron every time with a 75% chance of getting 9 nuggets. So that this can essentially quintuple your ore off start. Like immediately. And that's probably one of the cheapest things you make. Potatoes, we'll have wheat, get some hemp to throw in. And I think I need to think of what sort of base we're gonna build this time. I'm not gonna do the 9x9. You know, I always do that, and that's because I've watched Die of it so damn. And he explains in one of his videos way back when, saying like how efficient 9x9 is for lighting and all that good stuff. Like it lights up perfectly inside, and there's no need for having torches on the floor, which for me as well is a big thing I don't like. So I think what we're gonna do is I'm gonna try and figure out a sort of a base. I think I might incorporate this little bit of a hill here, so I'll try and like fill in all this bit here. We have a nice flat bit, and I might do I might bring this down. 1, 2, 3, 4 carrots. Get these planted. I think I might bring this down. 1, 2, 3, 4 down to this layer, and we can build our house up on here. We'll have, might do a little, I'm gonna try and do a little create water wheel setup flows. Yeah, do a create water wheel setup like a river that comes down, goes back down into this river. Yeah, I think that'd be nice. I think it'd be better than just doing, like I said, the standard tires 9x9 everywhere. So I think what I'll do is in between episodes, I'm going to be doing small mining. I got this lovely fancy Tinker's pickaxe, because it's going to make my life easier, and with it only requiring bronze to repair it. And that's the thing with Tinker's pickaxes, they don't break. They don't break anyway, they break, but they don't break and disappear into a million pieces. They just break at the end of the durability, and then that's it. I will also, let's have a look at that real quick. Well, that thing it was saying. So we bang a lot of iron in there. That can hold 50, that put me at 27, and it would be 27, it's like 3x9. So that's saying it's auto empty. So let's take I think it's like a whatever into there. Okay, it's not into this. We got 4 blocks. This gives us a lot more iron. This is the great thing about Tinkers, is because it melts down. So Tinkers, you used to be able to make a smeltery like a 1x1 by however tall you want to make it, or you can make a 3x3, 5x5, 7x7. But MDIO made it so you can only do 3x3. And good thing about it is, 9 raw ore gets you exactly a block. So yeah, So if I take this down to 21, that will get me another 3 blocks, I think. Should be. Should be 3 blocks, or it might be 4 blocks. No, it'll be 3 blocks. 3 blocks and an ingot. Okay, 4 out of 1 ingot out. We get another 3 blocks. We will automate this soon, hopefully. I don't know if I got a redstone off. I do. Cyclics one? Yeah. Repeater. Repeater, redstone, and iron nuggets. But we need to get some more red. I need to get some more redstone first. So that's what I will be doing. I will be going mining and getting some more resources. Where did you show up from? Take a chest piece though. Anything for a little bit of armor. So I think once we picked up this last block of iron, we're already sitting at 7 blocks of iron, which is I have enough wood. Make another chest. Cyclic. Not cyclic. Yes. That's good. Glad that works. I'm just gonna go do ingots in here now. Out of the way. I'll pop this chest down here. That makes life easier. Ingots can come back here. So I think that is a nice little wrap up point for today's episode. We have obtained our tinkering pickaxe, or a nice bronze pickaxe, to get us going a bit faster. So that is literally what I'm going to be doing now. I'll probably spend the rest of my night sitting here mining away, trying to get as much stuff as I can. I will not be going back down into that mine shaft because it is pretty boring. So I might go over to that little cave that's right there. That one right there. And I do it ourselves a little mining tunnel going down and out that way. So, as always, people, good morning, good afternoon, good night, wherever you're watching this. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. And yay for Tinkers. Yay for Tinkers being back. I will see you next time. Bye!